What's up? We're early. We're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah, this isn't the All-Star race yet. We'll be at this racetrack 5 weeks from tonight for the season finale of the Core Season 3. In the meantime, we're here at Atlanta for the Cosmin Ionescu Justin Champagne Showdown. No title sponsor for this. It's just two guys that have been unhappy the last couple of weeks who are here to knock in some fenders and settle it all on the racetrack. Pace car is rolling right now as we speak. I'll take this thing off the screen. You won't need the ticker because it's only 2 race cars that are in this one. So, welcome to the show. Jacob Hitz. We've got Lul Lasnaka in the booth with me. We've got Ryan Vargas, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Ryan Vargas, in the booth with me tonight as well. We've got 3 races, 3 laps apiece. They're going to park at the start-finish line. They'll get a countdown from the league owner drive-through. They'll take off, and, well, we don't really know what's going to happen after that point, right?
No, this is going to be an absolute slugfest. These two guys have had such a big rivalry for the last few weeks, even back to when we were doing, I think it was Lanier, back with my last race here. So you're going to see a lot of bumper and beating and banging, bumpers being thrown. It's going to be madness.
Yeah, this is unforeseen. Two drivers head-to-head, 3-lap shootout. Gloves are off, so we'll see what they do here in this shootout for the rivalry.
It's going to be fun to watch. There's no doubt about that. We're glad you're watching. Field comes through 3 and 4. Pace trucks coming to pit road. We're being unique here. There is no restart zone. Barney's going to start waving the green flag, but we're not going yet. They're going to bring it down to the start-finish line. They're going to park at the start-finish line, and then we'll get ready to roll. They're coming to start-finish now. They're coming to a stop. Boy, we're glad you're watching. Here we go. The first race from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Now they're almost at start-finish line. Either way, they should be getting the countdown any moment. First of 3. The winner of this, the best 2 out of 3.
And they've been told to go.
And he just said go.
Champagne just got the best start. They're almost beating and banging before they even get to turn 1.
Champagne got a great start, but he spun his tires. Cosmin with the lead going into turn 1.
And they're so slow going into the corner that Champagne just doesn't have anything for him. He's going to try and look to the inside, now jump to the outside. Can't get there. Going to try and use the draft going down the back straightaway.
And I was going to say, these guys, it's going to take them almost a full lap to get up to speed since they're parked at start-finish. By the time they get to the start-finish time the next time by, they're going to be close to being at full speed. Through 3 and 4.
Champagne running that outside line. Can he make grip? Nope. Cosmin still in the lead. Lap 1 is complete in the books.
2 laps to go in the first race of the showdown. Back to 1.
Champagne's using that momentum. Can't get to his outside. Can't keep it there at least. Cosmin's able to use the bottom. You should really roll that inside. The cars have so little horsepower. It's hard for them to really get side by side. So you're going to have to see some bumpers being used here to really get anything to happen, or at least set them up on the exit of the corner.
Well, coming out of turn 4 now, we're at full speed, so race pace. Aero effects come into play. Dirty air and drafting. 2 laps in the books. Cosmin still in the lead by 0
Champagne
car
in the grass! Champagne in the grass! He's got the room on the inside to turn 1.
Champagne has a nose on the inside. He's got to slow it down.
He turns him! Cosmin around! Into the wall!
He wrecked him!
Champagne's going to come through 3 and 4. Almost had it. And Justin Champagne is going to, with the move to the grass, moved Cosmin off turn 2, and Justin Champagne is 1 win away from winning the showdown.
That was big. That was a textbook left rear quarter panel dump and run right there. I mean, it's the showdown. It's the showdown. This is what's encouraged. Get it out of the way now.
Game here to determine a rivalry, and we are strengthening it indeed.
All right, we reset round 2. Here from Atlanta. We get to do it again. 3 more laps. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that this early.
I mean, this is just ignorant in the best way. I mean, you see these guys slinging it through the grass. You see them beating and banging doors. I mean, at the start, Justin wasn't able to get the best start of either of the two. But he was able to door slam him and just try and stick to his outside, and obviously it didn't work as good, but as these go on, it's going to get more and more aggressive. Cosmin's going to remember what Champagne did in that first race, so this is going to be interesting to see what he does here.
But I mean, what a move. What a move for Champagne to go through the grass, and I think Cosman just missed the start. Huh? Oh. I'm stupid. Here we go. I'm still on the replay. I'm like, wait, they're moving. Oh, I see. Here we go.
Oh,
But
boy.
Champagne, what a move he made to the inside, through the grass, headed to turn one, kept the car straight, kept the car under Cosman, and kept his foot in the throttle to stay with him off two.
That was perfectly executed. He used that grass almost to his advantage. He didn't use it too much. He was able to just cut through it, make it almost like a shortcut. He wasn't in it too long to where it upset the car. So, I mean, there's no repercussions for cutting the track, especially in iRacing, let alone, with these cars. So, I mean, like I said, stuff like this is encouraged in this race. Normally it isn't, but, I mean, you're seeing something you've never seen before.
Yeah, and he did it so gracefully, too. It's not like he turned right, which would have, upset his car. He just basically let his car understeer right up into Cosman, basically drove the track as if he wasn't there, and got him the win. Race 1.
Now we get to come around here and we get to do it again. We're going to start this race from onboard Justin Champagne's car. So pretty much we'll get to see what he sees, except the camera's off to his right. Pretty much where the passenger seat would be instead of on top of his helmet or anything like that. So field comes around into the restart zone, and they're going to come to the start-finish line. Green flag's waving. They got to come to a complete stop and get counted down first. They are now stopped. And away we get to go for race 2 of a potential 3. If Champagne wins this one, it's over. If Cosman wins this one, we get to do it all over again.
I think you're going to see Cosman do some crazy stuff here. Green
we go.
flag.
Justin gets the jump. Can he get the traction, though, up through the gears?
No, Cosman with the better
Cosman
run.
takes the lead again.
Cosman has a much bigger lead this time around versus the last race. Can he hold on to it?
Absolutely. 3-car length lead going into turn 1 on lap 1 of race 2.
Well, but he's going to have, Champagne's going to have the draft, which I think is really going to help him catch up once these guys get up to full song, once they come around to start-finish this time by.
It's going to be huge. You're going to see these guys get some really massive runs, really try and get it up on each other. Champagne, he's having to play catch-up now. This is something that he hasn't had to do. Last race, he was basically just toying with Cosman. This time, he has to catch him down. So if he gets there, I just don't think you're going to see anything clean be done.
2 to go.
Lap 1's in the books. Yep. So do we think that the clean air will be a disadvantage, or the draft will be an advantage for Champagne? What are we thinking coming to the last
Cosman's
lap?
in the best spot right now. He's got about 2 car lengths on Champagne. Champagne's not as close as he was before, and it appears that draft just isn't helping him the way it did last time. Off of 4, coming to the white flag.
Cosman needs to run qualifying laps right here. His perfect laps, perfect each corner. If he can hold on to this, that's going to even the score here.
Yeah, he needs to tape his mirror shut and look straight ahead. Don't get distracted. Don't worry what the Champagne with the 23 car is doing. Just bring it to the line off the wall. Yep. And he still has the lead. Back straight away, half a lap to go.
I think this might be it. Champagne's going to try and do everything he can. Sends it deep into turn 3. Up the hill he goes. Not going to matter. And Cosman's going to even it up. 1 apiece, and we get one last race to settle it in Atlanta. Cosman wins race 2.
It's style.
They both
Style on the wall. Session reset. We got our game 3 moment coming up.
That's it. Well, actually, we get a stupid practice session that we're going to skip right now. So Cosman and Champagne each have 1 win to their name. Both of them, or neither of them rather, have won a race in the core this season. Both rookies to the core this year. So let's get your picks. Lowell, we'll start with you. Who wins race 3?
Oh, throwing me up on the spot here. I think if Cosman gets going clean like he did last time and uses the lessons he learned, it might be his race. But Champagne is a better aggressive driver. So the start is really going to determine this. I don't think we're going to see a pass for the win.
Ryan?
So whoever goes up into 1.
Well,
turn 1.
my heart wants to say Cosman, but my body is telling me Champagne. And here's why. Champagne has been aggressive. He's been insane. But he's been on the outside both races. He's been the second car. Now, he's on the inside. but you have an angry Cosman right behind him. So you're just gonna see some chaos here. I just don't have a good feeling about this.
Are they going to make it to turn 1? Follow-up question.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, awesome. If they don't, you're gonna see these guys try and crawl their way around for 3 laps. And that goes for any lap. If they wreck on lap 2, they're gonna crawl for the last lap. If they wreck going down the back on the final lap, they're gonna try and crawl their way to the start-finish line.
Get out of your car and
I
start
agree.
pushing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we learned from the first 2 races is the start is so important. If you can get going and get away, you have a huge advantage. This is not Daytona and Talladega where you're just a sitting duck. So as long as you can get a good car, 2-car length lead, you're in control of the race.
Off of 4. Restart zone. Barney's waving the flag.
Why am I actually, like, very tense about this now?
Will this settle it is the next question, because both of these guys have to race in the open here in a moment. At Eldora, once this is
interesting
done.
to see where Cosman lines up his car. He lined up higher. There's a bigger side-to-side gap between these two.
Much bigger side-to-side gap.
Here we go. The third final showdown. Green flag, great start for Champagne.
Great
He's got
start.
the lead for 1.
Cosman's coming back, though. Cosman's on him.
Run through the gears. Better to just fall in line and start to get the draft
Get
if they come
down.
up to speed.
This gap is closer to what we saw in race 1, and in race 1, the trailing car won the race. Can Cosman complete the pass clean or not?
Champagne's pinching low. He's just blocking. He's protecting as much as he can. Cosman's going to try and
Oh, he went to
weave
the
his way
outside.
through.
Cosman almost had room.
Champagne went to the outside to arc for turn 3, get that optimal racing line.
2
He's
laps
holding on
to
to
go.
Ooh, Cosman has a good run here. Can't seem to close it, though.
Not quite. Here we go into turn 1. We'll see who can stay on the throttle the longest. Champagne gapping, but not by much. Still 1-car length lead.
Cosman stuck it down there on the bottom and got a better launch
there
off.
it is.
Cosman got a
Down
good
the back
exit.
stretch. To the
To the
inside.
inside.
He's got
Send
room.
Champagne's giving him room, trying to run the
Big ol'
outside,
send.
roll the momentum.
Side by side for the lead. Come to the white flag in the showdown. They're going to
This
stay
is
side by
insane.
side. 1 lap to go in Atlanta. Champagne out in front by a nose.
Half a car length lead. Into turn 1, they go side by side. Cosman inside, Champagne outside. Who's going to get back to the throttle?
Cosman he didn't get too hot down there, but they're still side by side.
Cosman's
Dead even.
falling back. Cosman's falling back. Justin Champagne's trying to run that top side, keep that momentum up. They're still side by side in 3. Cosman starts to slide up a little bit. Can't.
He made it stick.
use
He
them
made
off
it
last
stick.
corner.
Here they come.
Use them.
Off of 4.
Cosman,
Side by
Champagne,
side at the finish line. They touch. Champagne
Champagne!
wins. Justin Champagne in a photo finish wins the showdown in Atlanta. How about that?
Can't believe
Woo!
Cosman didn't use him up going into 3 on the last lap. I was expecting that.
I was expecting it, but that's where I kind of said everything else was telling me to go with Champagne, just because he's just so aggressive and he makes it happen. He made it work. Oh, and he hits the wall.
Here's the replay of the last turn on the last lap. Cosman I think he could have had him, but Champagne just said, nah, I'm ending this now. Turned down into him, got him both sideways. Champagne could hang on to it. Cosman could not.
I mean, when you hit that
There
hard,
is your
door to
finish.
door, when you hit that hard, you're just gonna go around. There's no saving that. There's nothing that Cosman could have done. I mean, it was just once Champagne made the move, it was game over.
Justin
Cosman-
Champagne. Whew.
I felt like Cosman really lost the race when he decided to stay in his lane going into 3 and 4. If he had drove up and made contact in the corner instead of the straightaway, he had a better chance. What event.
Justin Champagne wins the showdown. He's not in Discord, so we can't talk to him. But at this point, we're going to take a breather. You two are going to go get on the racetrack. We're going to bring some other folks up in here that are already locked into the All-Star race. We're going to quick fly across the country and head to Eldora. We'll be back with you in just a little while. This thing is far from over. It's one incredible night. We're back in a moment. Hello, we're back. Welcome back. And we're at a completely different racetrack with completely different vehicles on a completely different surface. Welcome to Eldora, the dirt track. We got the trucks. We've got the talent, or lack thereof, depending on who you are. We've got 11 drivers trying to race their way in to the All-Star race coming up once this is done. It's going to be a grand old time. Turn the music off. Get back over here. There we go. MDK All-Star Open. Sponsored by Guess Who? MDK. Glad to have them along for the ride. So, qualifying going on right now, and here's how the format works. I'm not even sure how it works, but we have 3 races. Winners of those races move on. We had the fan vote that has closed. I'll get told who won the fan vote eventually. And those 4 drivers will move on to the big show with everybody else. Gonna say, we've got Dale Reynolds and Sloppy Joe who are hiding in the room next door. I don't know why he didn't just pop on over. Hi guys, welcome.
Hey, what's up, man? Sorry, I got lost on the way over here.
Wait. This isn't the line for the DMV. Where am I?
No, not
Say
quite.
what?
This is a lot more entertaining than the DMV. I'll tell you that right now. We've got cars on the trucks. Sorry, I'll be doing that a lot tonight. We've got trucks on the racetrack. The track is set up pretty nicely. It'll get reset after every race. Cautions are turned off for the open. They'll be back for the All-Star race, but for the open, they're turned off. And I believe we're doing. I'm going to have to pull up the manual and look because I really don't know the format off the top of my head. I think it's, well, last night we did 8 laps. I believe this is 15 laps?
I believe that's what it looks like on my screen. It's 15.
Yeah, looking like on heat 1, it's going to be a 15-lap heat. And then we have another 15-lapper, I believe.
Okay, so the open, 3 segments, 15 laps each. So we have 45 laps total. Starting order determined by qualifying, which we're doing right now. Michael P. Frisch on the pole for the time being. Blah, 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 blah. Winners of each segment make the All-Star race. If you win a segment, you're done for the night until the All-Star race, so you won't be back on the racetrack. The top 5 in each, actually I think it's top 4 because we screwed up. The top 4 from each segment will invert. So whoever finishes 5th will be first. Because first place is dropping out because they won't. I hope that makes sense. We'll explain it once we get on the racetrack.
If you win, you're in.
Pretty much, yeah. That's a good way to good way to explain it. You win and you're in. Let's take care of the grid here, guys. I don't know who wants to go first and talk about this front row. Okay, good start. Michael P. Frisch is on the pole with Justin Champagne on the outside. Then on the next row, we've got Moonhead Travis Brown in the 01. He's in 3rd. He's back. Ben Easterday is in 4th on the outside. He's pretty fast here. 5th, Rusty Walrus, the fan favorite in the 59. Keenan the Kia Kusan in a Toyota this week, starting 6th. 7th, Ryan Burton, one of the Rhinos. He's 7th in the 30. 8th, Kyle Cuthbertson in the 91. In 9th, ORN's very own Trace Ryder in the number 9 Williams machine, Cosmin Ionescu, 10th on the outside. And in 11th, the other Rhino, Ryan Vargas, who is in the 23, but he's in the 6, but whatever. Close enough. And there's your field.
I will state for the record, I did have the order ready to go and to say some of the starting grid, but because we went to the next session, it took the qualifying order away from me. I apologize for that, but good job there with the qualifying order.
Here we go. Field comes through 3 and 4. Pace truck is on pit road, and these 11 trucks are ready to go. 15 laps to decide who makes the All-Star race first. Green flag, let's go trucking.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Oh,
Green flag already. Oh, wow.
Moves Frisch up the hill, and Champagne goes up the gut and takes the lead off of 2.
Great eyes by Justin Champagne there to get the opening, but here comes Frisch again through 3 and 4. Nearly 3 wide as they had on turn before. Look at Moonhead trying to make a move to the inside.
Champagne in the wall.
He bounced it off the wall. Here comes Frisch. He's going to take the lead. Then Travis Brown, then Ben Easterday. And it's a gaggle on back. He got Burton on the bottom. He's trying to keep Cuthbertson behind him, as well as the 03 Keenan Kusan. He's using those drift skills to his advantage. He's in 5th right now.
Comes Ben Easterday down on the bottom, trying to battle back on.
That's Cody H. Gaming you're hearing as well. He snuck in as well. Oh,
hi everybody.
Rusty in the wall. Hangs on to it.
Yeah, I like what Michael Frisch is doing right
trouble.
now. Really.
Cosman into the wall, backstretch. We're still green. There are no cautions in the open. And Champagne bounced it off the wall again. Frisch pulled it away by 3/10 through turn 2. Might help if I pull up the ticker. There we go.
Oh, Champagne in the wall in the back. Rusty gets sideways trying to avoid him.
Vargas got extremely sideways as well.
We're still green. Everyone hangs on to it.
Yeah, I'd say keep an eye out on Keenan Kusan
Oh,
right
Rusty!
there.
Hard into the wall.
That was big. That was a big crash.
Damage for Vargas and for Cuthbertson. We're still green, and there's still 11 laps to go. And Rusty's car just died on him. No, that's Vargas. So Vargas is already out. He will get reset, though, and contact for 2nd and 3rd between Moonhead and Ben Easterday to turn 2.
Here comes Keenan Kusan, nearly 3 wide for P2, but Moonhead's going to get the run off the corner, and Frisch is loving this in his mirror.
And remember, folks, at the end of this first 15-lap stage, the winner will advance, and then the field will reset.
Rusty Walrus around.
I'll tell you what, guys. Michael Frisch has such a comfortable lead right now. He's very good at what he does on this platform and everything. I think if he advances and this goes green the whole way, I think we are going to see a whole can of chaos happen. Because look how close the field is behind Frisch.
Yeah. 8 laps to go in this first stage. Here comes Champagne underneath Kusan, 4th.
Moonhead in the wall again slightly. That's going to let Benjamin Easterday get closer and closer to P2, but all that matters is that 58 truck is pulling away out of 4.
And for those of you not familiar with dirt racing, the more the race goes on, the more the track will get packed out and more slick, and they'll be more tempted to run that high side up closer to the wall because that's where the cushion will be. And you can see Moonhead right there. He's trying to ride the cushion, but that's the risk. Every now and then, if you ride it a little too much, you'll get into the wall.
Cosman's slow on the bottom of the racetrack. He's now 1 lap down. Oh, it's battle for 4th between Kusan and Champagne. It's the only battle really going on the racetrack.
Gotta say right now, too, this track is not going to drive like this whatsoever when we get to the main
Whoa,
All-Star race.
Champagne, what a slide job! And Kusan gets him back!
Slide job.
Got him back on exit!
That's Justin Champagne. That's the winner of the 1v1 against Cosman. He's carrying that same momentum over here, doing everything he can to just get as many spots as possible.
We're going to see another slider here again, folks.
If Keenan gets back in the gas and cuts under him. Oh, he almost hit him! Into the wall! And Kusan with a slide! Oh, save it, he does!
Great battle for 4th.
Drift master!
While these guys battle, though, the leaders are driving away coming to the end of stage 1.
3 laps to go.
This battle for 4th is just incredible right now.
And it means nothing. Oh, Champagne got into him! What a save by Kusan, keeping it off the cushion and off the wall.
Guys, this is just for 4th place, not even a transfer spot. This is insane.
This could
Just
be
a
for a
race for
transfer
pride
spot
right
later.
now.
Oh, they touched! Oh, get both in the wall. Kusan hangs on, 2 to go.
I'm telling you right now, he's not in contention, but Rusty Walrus back there is doing the traditional Rusty laugh. I bet he's enjoying this. This is great.
Here comes Champagne again. 1 lap to go. Oh, Champagne's not clear. They're both in the wall. They're wrecking. Kusan gets the worst of it. Ryan Burton takes P5 and Champagne. He almost spins it out. And Burton's going to get him by him as well.
Meanwhile, Frisch, our leaders in turns 3 and 4, coming around for the checkered flag.
And Michael Frisch is in the All-Star race and wins stage 1 in Eldora. Travis Brown 2nd. Easterday bounces off the wall for 3rd. Ryan Burton 4th. Champagne in 5th. Trace Ryder is going to finish 6th. Where in the world did he come from? Kusan 7th. Rusty 8th a lap down. Vargas 3 laps down in 9th. Cosman 6 laps down in 10th. And then Cuthbertson 9 laps down in 11th. And we get to do this one more time. So since the field, it has the flip, the invert with the top 5. And you have to remember, Frisch is going to be out of this since he won the first stage. Justin Champagne is going to be on the pole. Then Ryan Burton to his outside. This grid is wrong. I guess it doesn't update. But it's Champagne, Burton, Easterday, Travis Brown, not Michael Frisch. He's out. He's moving on to the next race already. So Trace Ryder's going to be 5th. Then Kusan, Rusty, Vargas, Cosman, Cuthbertson. That is your field now of 10 trying to get into the All-Star race. We got one more stage after this. This one 15 laps. The next one 15 laps. And let me turn down the game audio just a bit because, holy crap.
Yeah, we've got number 9 truck filling behind Benjamin Easterday, if I'm not mistaken. See what they do here.
We have to do one more lap before we get going.
Really not surprised about Michael Frisch. He was very fast throughout all practice, and good job to him on winning on stage 1 there and advancing to the All-Star race.
Guys, I will say right now, don't sleep on Ryan Burton there. He kept that truck clean. Maybe he learned something in segment 1, but watch out for Justin Champagne, Benjamin Easterday, and Moonhead to be those 3 guys that are going to battle for this segment right here. I'm excited, guys. We're going mudding. This is fun, and we're about to see some more chaos, I think.
That first stage was some of the best racing I've seen, maybe since the Showdown, but before that, I'm not quite sure. Bill comes through 3 and 4. Pace trucks on pit road, and the field of 10 gets the green flag. Champagne with an early start, and Burton was asleep at the wheel into 1.
And we are 3 wide for second. Moonhead with the slide job on the outside.
And Vargas hung in the middle, 3 wide. Trace up in the wall with Rusty in the back.
Starting to close that gap on Champagne
into the wall.
Yeah, here comes Moonhead. Travis Brown, Moonhead Nation on their feet.
Dives it down low, the slide job.
Got it.
Job.
Champagne back underneath.
Champagne's coming out.
He hit it stick.
Oh!
Burton
And
in
Ben
the wall.
is
Everybody keeps
sitting behind both of them in 3rd place, waiting for them to mess up or get into each other.
Through 3 and 4. Champagne in the middle. Brown on the outside. Makes it work. Travis Brown continues to lead.
Great racing for P1 right now. Like we said, these 3 guys are going to be the ones fighting for the stage right now, but only one's going to advance.
Oh! Saved it. Cosman got sideways. He's able to hang on, but he's in the back now. Back up front to the leaders.
Travis Brown leading.
Man in the wall.
Oh, that's the he hit again.
Yeah,
Big checkup.
He's able to hang on to that position for now.
Gonna make it a 2-horse pony show at the dog races, as the leader would say, as it's between Moonhead and Champagne right now. 11 laps to go.
I'll tell you what, if you're in P3 right now, it's not over yet. These 2 are some of the most aggressive guys I've seen, but they're fast. If they get side by side, it can be anyone's segment.
Now, and Easterday just bounced off the wall again, and Ryan Burton has closed the gap for the battle for 3rd. 10 laps of racing to go from Eldora.
That top insane.
I think Ryan's made me feel a little bit cheated. He was sleeping on that restart. He's back and forth thinking, man, I shouldn't have done that. I should have gave that away.
Well, only back to 4th. I'm not sure what the ticker's doing because it says that Michael Frisch is in 5th and Keenan Kusin's in 5th, and that's not right. But whatever. The positions are still right, and that's what matters. And
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, guys. Moonhead out here is doing one heck of a job right now. People know him for just his commentary and in the booth, but man, the guy can wheel a truck on dirt. And I think we can all agree on that right now.
Rusty Walrus to pit road. Kusan around. Front straightaway. He was in 5th. And Tracer's coming to pit road as well.
Got a good battle for 4th place going on right now between 3 cars. We got the Rhino, both Rhinos, and we got Cuthbertson behind them.
Vargas, Burton, and Cuthbertson. 7 to go.
Vargas has a little damage on that rear, but it looks like it's not affecting him whatsoever. He's starting to pull away a little bit from Ryan Burton in the 91.
Him and Cuthbertson make contact. They save it.
Oh, they hit again.
What a save. Cuthbertson gets the spot out of it.
Kaya was so close to going head on into that little exit wall right there. Close call, but good save.
Meanwhile, up front, our battle for the lead is starting to close in. Champagne is closing the gap. It's about a 2 or 3 truck length lead.
Last night in the practice race, we saw Cody bounce off that wall. He wound up on his lid. So you don't want to hit there, that's for sure. 5 to go from Eldora.
If there's one thing I know about Justin Champagne, he's really good in these last few laps, those really crucial moments. This thing is not over. One little bobble, and he'll be right on that bumper.
Just got some experience with that.
We know Champagne is not afraid to send it if he's close enough.
That's true.
And Moonhead's being nice and patient running that outside. It looks like he's opening that gap back up in the long run. Champagne, he's just getting desperate at this point, trying to send it in, and he's into the wall.
Moonhead barely tapped the wall too, but he was able to keep it on the gas and not lose any momentum.
Les Moonhead has a major error here. It looks like this should be his race to lose.
He's been very smooth this entire second segment right here.
2 to go.
Unless Moonhead makes a crucial mistake, it looks like he's going to take this segment and advance his way into the All-Star event, which he could win. Guy's really good here from what we've seen so far.
Champagne doing everything he can just to try to get up there and even just get a bumper to Moonhead. Final lap.
White flag, and the gap is 0.7 of a second. Travis Brown trying to put this one to bed. He made one start 2 weeks ago at Martinsville. He's pretty much committed to running the rest of the season from here. Champagne sends it. It won't work. And Travis Brown wins the second stage. He's in the All-Star race.
Good run from Moonhead. Good run.
And remember, folks, now we get to re-rack them and do it one more time.
With only 9. I'm going to go back and revert the change that I made to the sound. Bump it up
I think some of us wish Champagne could have stuck it down there and kept it in the throttle, because, man, I was worried for a second he might have come up and hit Moonhead. That was a good run into turn number 3 there.
Yeah,
good effort.
He licked the stamp. There's no doubt about it.
That's right. Sent it.
And now, with the exception of the fan vote, there's only 1 spot left available in the All-Star race, so this is when everyone's going to be giving it everything they've got to try to make that final spot.
Here's that stupid warm-up session again. Now we're back and ready to roll. For Stage 3 here from Eldora in the Open. We've still got the All-Star race coming up.
This is going to be crazy, and as we're looking at that starting grid right now, your front row is Cosman in the 84 and Ryan Burton in the 30. Cosman really hasn't had the best race right now to get into the All-Star event, but now that he has that track position, could this be the break he needed?
And this is the brutal part of the invert. Champagne finishes second in that last race, and just like that, he's swapped back to 6th.
I will say this, guys. Keep an eye out on that 91 truck. He's not afraid to put it in there. If Cosman doesn't get the best of starts, I can see the 91 taking it 3 wide. Track position seems to be very keen here. If you can keep that truck at the top, keep that momentum, and don't make any mistakes, you're in the best spot. So I'm really excited to see how this last segment goes.
And Ryan Vargas, so far tonight, he's kind of been trapped back, further back in the field. And right now, he's starting on the outside of the second row. This will probably be the furthest up front he's been. Well, if he can get a good start, he might have a chance to get up front and take the lead in this thing early on.
And Cody, we know how Ryan is. Ryan doesn't want to get in on a fan vote. And granted, he more than likely is one of the favorites to get into this race with a fan vote, but he wants to go out there and win. He wants to go out there and win a segment and not use that fan vote if he indeed is the winner. But I think we're going to see a very aggressive segment. I think we have the potential to see possibly a big crash here. We just got to see how it pans out.
Yeah, I don't think any driver ever wants to rely on fate. They want to rely on themselves and racing their way into the main event.
Remember, no cautions here in this third stage. We'll get cautions in the All-Star race coming up, though. 1 lap to green with 9 trucks left fighting for that 1 spot plus the fan vote. The fan vote works like this. Whoever got the most votes that didn't make it in through the Open is in.
And speaking of cars that have been in the back for most of the race, Cosman, our pole sitter, thanks to the invert, he's now sitting on front row. If he can get a good jump, we'll see if he can pull away from the field and possibly race his way in this final segment.
Here
Pace
we
truck
go.
pulls off.
Green flag, Burton, great start. Cosman, an awful start as they head to turn 1.
Cosman, good recovery.
Cosman gets
wiggle.
oh!
We're 4
And a
wide.
wide. Champagne put Cosman on the wall.
Oh, that's
And
not
they're
good.
still making
We're
contact.
3 wide for the lead.
Champagne goes from 3rd to last. Here comes Easterday underneath Cuthbertson. Ryan Burton on the high side. He leads the first lap.
This is incredible.
This 3-wide racing.
That
Where did Rusty
slider.
Bars come from?
Easterday, he gets turned around into Rusty, back into Trace, and Champagne misses it.
We now have 4 cars left up front.
And
then
Brian Vargas
the
is in
ultimate
lead because
slide
Burton
job.
got the wall.
I think he heard us. He doesn't want to win with that fan vote. He wants to go win this thing.
3 wide for 2nd. Cuthbertson on the bottom. Ben Easterday might
Vargas-
just be out of this.
And if Vargas can hang on to this, he's just going to pull away with these 3 cars battling behind him for 2nd place.
Cosman hits the wall. But he gets a good
Still
run.
in there.
Burton contact. Oh! Up and almost over goes Cuthbertson. Caution's out.
Hard hit. That is not what Ryan wanted to see, guys.
And we said earlier we have cautions turned off with the exception of admin cautions in the
Yep.
event of a major event like this.
Watch,
in which
this
case
puts
the,
Easterday back into the picture because Cuthbertson's car is junked. Easterday's back in 7th. Even after that spin, it's not over for the 53 team. I'm not 100% sure if caution laps are counting or not here.
I don't believe so, unless...
I wouldn't
switch
think so,
over.
but we'll see when they come back around. Ryan Vargas is your leader. Then it's Cosman, Kusan, Champagne, Trace Rider, Cuthbertson, Trace Rider, Easterday. Cuthbertson's probably going to pit, and he is. Field comes across the stripe, and caution laps indeed do count. 10 laps to go.
And if
Now-
I'm seeing this correctly, unless anyone pits, we're gonna have the 84 and the 23 starting nose to tail on this next
Oh
restart.
my.
One thing I want to mention, guys, if you look at that front nose of Ryan Vargas' truck, that right front's bent in a little bit. I don't know if that's really affecting the handling, but he wasn't necessarily pulling away from those 3 trucks that were going 3 wide, so that might be something we have to keep an eye on.
I mean, Osman's
If you
car's
thought that
torn
was
up. Hussein's car's junk. Champagne's car's junk.
I
Trace
believe we're
makes
gonna
some
get the 1 to
contact.
go this time by.
Easterday spun, and we've got 1 lap to green, so we'll have a restart with 8 to go.
What's our picks, boys? What do we got happening here?
I don't know. That's your job.
I think Champagne's gonna sneak this one out. He's sitting back there on the outside of the 2nd row. He's got his rival sitting in front of him. I think he's gonna send it.
Got 4 wheels and an engine. I'm rooting for you right now. Anybody's race.
Here we go. 8 to go to settle it here at Eldora as long as they don't wreck again. Cuthbertson, by the way, got a fast repair. He's still alive in the back. Green flag, 8 laps to go.
Great shot by Ryan Vargas heading to turn number 1. Look at Keenan Kuzin, though, sending it in for
Oh, boy.
speed.
Easterday up by the wall behind Champagne. Now Easterday to the bottom, trying to get underneath Kusan. Kusan with the block. Easterday up the middle. He's going to hit Cosman.
Easterday and
Oh,
Cosman.
and Vargas got turned by Kusan. Here comes Champagne. Oh,
Champagne bodies Cusan out of the way.
but he's going to be 2nd off of turn 2.
I think he's got too much damage, guys. That 23 truck is bent out of shape right now.
He's in the wall.
And he's
4
into the wall.
wide.
4 wide for 2nd.
Oh, Cosman
too.
good save. Oh,
Ben
never
is
mind.
out.
And Trace is going to hit him.
Oh, hard hit. That's it for those 2.
Trace's car
Ben.
all torn up, and Vargas is
Just
pulled
put
away.
Champagne in the wall.
Ben put Cosman and Champagne into the wall in the same turn. Ben wants... He's trying to do everything he can to get up there. He wants into this all-star race.
Well, I think he's angry after what happened between him and Cuthbertson on the opening 2 laps. 5 laps to go.
Oh, Cosman's on the track, guys. What's going to be happening here?
I don't
Hey,
know,
I'm
we'll
just
see.
saying after last week, we don't know we don't know what's going to happen here. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Be interesting.
4 laps
Vargas.
to go.
Vargas staring at his mirror, just hoping they keep battling each other and don't get any closer.
Kusan closing in on Champagne, but Champagne's closing in on Easterday. This is for 2nd. Oh, Easterday gets turned and hits the tires up in the
He
air.
ramps.
Back across the track, and Champagne's around.
And it's a
He
gaggle
saved
for
it.
2nd place.
3 to go, and Vargas has a 2-second lead.
Guys, very important thing to look at. Ryan Vargas, no, he may win the fan vote. If he wins his way in right now, who's going to win that fan vote?
I don't know, but I'm
That
more worried
fan
about
vote.
2nd through 5th killing themselves back here. Cuthbertson, Champagne, Ryan Burton, and Kusan leading the charge. 2 to go. Here at Eldora in Stage 3.
So theoretically, Vargas won the fan vote. All these people racing for 2nd right now are technically racing for that last spot into the All-Star race.
No, whoever wins this stage gets in. The fan vote is whoever has the most votes that's left.
Yeah, I
White
got that
flag.
backwards. I got that backwards.
Vargas
You know what I meant.
with a statement in this 3rd and final stage. Everybody else went after each other, and Vargas was able to scoot away from the pack, even with the caution. Ryan Vargas is in the show. Vargas is in the All-Star race. He's going to win Stage 3 at Eldora. Keenan Kusan's going to come across the line in 2nd. Then Cuthbertson, Burton, Champagne, Easterday. Cosman just sent Kusan into the wall. And I can't imagine there are going to be a lot of happy people.
Not at all, but Ryan Vargas played the right thing. Track position was key. He stayed out front, held his line, and that's what paid off. Doesn't have to worry about a fan vote. Now we got to know who won the fan vote.
Well,
Might not be a lot of happy people, but I can think of at least 3 drivers from this race that are happy.
let me pull up the commissioner here. So who's the fan vote pick?
Well. We had 344 votes. 344 people. That's pretty damn cool. And I tell you what, the winner of the course season 3 All-Star fan vote is Keenan Kusan.
Yes!
What?
Kusan's in the show! Keenan Kusan! He finished 2nd here in this last
Awesome
stage.
stuff.
Kusan's in the show.
And that just seems fitting. He was runner-up in the final stage. He was the first one on the outside looking in. And just when he thinks he's disappointed, he gets the good news that he wins the fan vote. Congrats to Keenan.
That's great stuff from Keaton. Really great personality, great driver. Glad he's in the show. This is gonna be great. I'm excited to get on the track myself. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, go get on the racetrack. We'll talk to you in a little while once this thing is done. We're going to take another breather, and we're going to be back here again for the actual All-Star race. Stay with us. We're back in a moment. Hold. MDK All-Star, or the
That was
MDK
a
All-Star
very
race.
professional intro.
Yeah, it is. We're still dropping frames like crazy, so this is probably going to sound...
Pick 'em up! Leave them there. What's wrong?
I don't understand why it's doing it. If it stops doing it after about 5 minutes, then I think I'll know what the cause of it is. Yeah. Qualifying now for the All-Star race. Unfortunately, we don't do it like they used to. So yeah, welcome to the show. Jacob Hitz, and two guys that were in the open but didn't make it.
No, we'll talk about it.
Trace Ryder, Benjamin Easterday. So guys, this is going to be interesting, isn't it?
It's gonna be something, that's for sure. This is a very difficult combination of car and track, and then you put a bunch of people 3 or 4 wide, and well, it's just gonna be a couple bent door panels probably, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, we got a bunch of fast drivers here, and I can imagine that there is going to be a lot of sending it and just praying that nobody's on the outside, or if there's somebody on the outside, go ahead and use them to help you turn a little bit and get into the straight. So it'll be pretty entertaining, as long as the stream doesn't keep on hitching. Jacob?
I'm still staring at a red box on OBS, and I'm not having a good time with it right now. Like I said,
See if you can give it a... Might
It's what I
give
think
it a
it
good
is.
old restart.
It'll be done in 4 minutes. Am I still hiccuping? Am I hiccuping in Discord now?
No,
Not in Discord, it's just a stream.
Just the okay. Well, that would make sense since I'm still dropping frames like they're on fire. Fortunately, I have to send something, and of course, not a small file, and it's taking forever. And I think that could be part of the problem, but I can't really avoid that. So, hopefully, by the time we get the green flag, we're good to go.
well, until then, welcome to the middle of nowhere at Eldora Speedway. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, and only chunky NASCAR drivers who would like to drive a John Deere would purchase such a thing. Yeah, Eldora, great track, a lot of history here. Home of one of the more premier events on the circuit for both the Outlaw late models and the Outlaw sprint cars as well. The World 100 happens here. That's a 100-lap late model feature. It's probably one of my favorite events at Eldora. You want to talk about a slick track? Watch late models drive for 100 laps. It's a good time. Not a Ben. I mean, you've been on track in both these trucks and in dirt cars. The track is not a perfect oval shape either.
No, it's not. 1 and 2 is completely different from 3 and 4, and you have to enter and exit both a little differently. Yeah, it's just turn 4 really comes at you, and if you don't take it correctly, you're just going to slam into that wall. I can predict that later on in the race, once everybody's wall riding, they might use that wall as an advantage to try to keep their truck as straight as they can, or might ride the wall the complete way around the track. It's just, we'll see how it is, and we'll see how the track turns out.
Matter of driver comfort too, because if you can't keep the car or the truck, I guess, can't keep the truck on the cushion there, and you jump that cushion, like you've killed all of your momentum and all of your speed. So, do drivers want to risk that as well, or do they start migrating lower to where the moisture is as the race goes on?
20 seconds.
Yeah. Jacob, how are you doing over there?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to
well,
Rossburg, Ohio.
Well, I mean, I was just sitting here listening to you guys talk and staring at the red box on OBS, hoping it would change colors.
Has whatever you downloaded has stopped because it looks pretty good now.
Well, it still says I'm dropping frames left, right, and center. I'm finally at 100%. Okay, it's finally done sending, and we're up. Oh, look at that. We're up now to 5,000. Okay, yeah, I think we're getting back to normal now. I think we're just catching up. I think we're okay now, which is, I couldn't have timed that better myself. If I wanted the stream to melt down.
I want to also add, one of these infield buildings says the world's greatest dirt track, and I would, there are, I'm certain, I'm one of them, a handful of people that would say that this is not the world's greatest dirt track. It's a great dirt track, don't get me wrong, but Eldora is not the best in the world, really. Like, there's a lot of really good ones out there.
Like Bristol.
Okay.
We have achieved the green box on OBS. We are back to normal officially. So for those of you that may have gotten interrupted by the connection issue on my end, sorry. Thankfully it hit at a time where there wasn't a lot going on, so you didn't miss much of anything other than a couple of guys screwing around in practice and us just kind of rambling to ourselves for the last 5 minutes. But we're back now for the All-Star race as we get ready to crank up the lights, fire these puppies off into the dirt in turn 1, and pray they come out the other side. We've got 3 segments, 20 laps each segment. We've got 13 drivers in the All-Star race ready to rock and roll, and once these guys get rolling on the racetrack, we'll run through our starting lineup. But until then, as always, Jacob Hitz, Trace Ryder here in the booth. We've also got Ben Easterday, who missed the show. Unfortunately, got involved in a couple of accidents there in that third and final stage. He had a fast truck.
Dig that dagger into my chest.
Well, I'm sorry, but...
Twist while you're at it, Jake. Just, dang. Ben Easterday up here in the booth, and he's didn't make the show because he got wrecked a bunch of times, and he almost had a chance to actually get up there. He ran pretty fast, but, he just couldn't get away from that bad luck and wound up here in the booth. So,
All right. Here's the grid.
Starting on the pole, 58, Michael Frisch, runaway favorite for this race, to qualify 2/10 faster than the second place car of Keenan. Not in a Kia this week, Kusan in the 03 will start outside of him. Harry Tiller in the, I don't even know, the British flag car. Yep. The greatest country in the world truck will start third, typically runs a 69. He's a British flag today. Outside of him, Michael Cozy Jr., fellow Moonsport driver in the 99. Then it is David Schillhouse in the 20. We'll sit behind them in 5th. Travis Brown in the 01 raced his way in. We'll start 6th. Then it is Ryan, actual NASCAR driver Vargas in the 6th. We'll start 7th. Cody Hicken will start 8th in the 28. Then it is Gary Blinky Owen in the 24. We'll start 9th. Dale Reynolds in the 27 will start 10th. Then it is Steel Horse Live, Jonathan Cadell, in the 68 and start 11th. Then drive through. Then KG's not actually out there. And then it is Sloppy Joe in the 8. And here we go.
Yeah, KG's not here. We think he goofed. We're not sure. Getting ready. Green flag. Welcome to the All-Star race. We're racing.
Green flag. And already Keenan bounced off the wall on the start there. Drops back to 4th. Harry tries to make a move on the bottom. And that's going to let Frisch check out. Oh, there he is off the wall again. Cozy's out there. Look out. There's 3 wide. 3 wide. Cozy on the high
3 wide. 4 wide.
Oh, my God. Vargas made him is that Vargas?
Yeah.
That's Vargas. He's got the wrong number on his truck.
And as also his action is going on, Frisch is just pulling away.
Oh, and Vargas is in the wall.
Oh my God. Vargas just went to the moon. And we have a yellow here at the All-Star
Ryan Vargas space program has a successful liftoff and landing on the back straightaway. Holy cow. He got loose in turn 2. Moonhead came up into him. He's going to come up into Shieldhouse and boing! And Cody H Gaming, nowhere to go, but into the back of the 20. And he does a flip, roll over, lands on its wheels, and says, well, damn, I'm out of this already. I need a new truck. Lap 2. And Ryan Vargas is junk. He'll get a fresh truck for stage 2, though. And Michael Frisch is your leader.
Right here. Michael Frisch is the leader and already dominating at 58.
iRacing is a professional racing simulator, by the way, so that's a totally legitimate accident that you just saw. If you go to your own dirt track, you'll see something very similar if you put these trucks on that racetrack.
Yeah, it's actually fairly common in dirt events when you go there that you see at least one driver go to the moon and back and brings back space rocks for all the kids.
They were just doing a SpaceX star hop there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so
Well,
we
full
made
house
it
in the fifth might take
one and a half
here.
laps.
1.5 laps. Racing is already all over the place. Shieldhouse is in the pits. I wonder if he's going to take this fast already. Cozy got away with quite almost being pinned to the wall there in turn 3 and 4 on that opening lap, but scooted by, kept the car clean. Well, truck, I guess.
Forgot about fast repairs. You're right, Trace. And Shieldhouse, it does not look like he is taking his. Considering
Green
he's
up.
still in his box, and holy crap, we're back to green.
And off the green, Frisch jumps out to the huge lead. The Moon Sports 2, 3, and 4 on the track. The 01 on the bottom, looking for some grip. Not a lot of grip down there. Track's not running down there. Travis cuts off Cozy, who looks to make a move, but now it's just Frisch, Tiller, and 3 wide for third place.
Blinky Gary Owen down there on the bottom.
Blinky Gary Owen looking to have some problems on the track. Oh, look like Cozy might have tapped Travis on the nose there. Oh, some guys coming out of the pits now. Uh-oh.
Yes, the
Uh-oh.
Three Stooges.
Uh-oh.
Vargas, Showdown, and Speed Cody H Gaming, and here comes Cozy up the middle, trying to get by Travis Brown.
Shieldhouse is the lap car there on the bottom.
Oh,
That's going to hurt Gary
Owen,
Owen.
Gary Owen saved it.
So easy to do in these trucks to get loose off the turn. It kills all of your momentum.
Cozy bounces off the wall. Here comes Moonhead. This is for the third spot because Vargas in front of him is 4 laps down.
Hey, you got the wrong number on your truck. Get out of the way.
Now, the later it goes, the more the high lane's going to be faster and faster. So now's the time to make the passes if you can. As Cozy tries to slide into front of Moonhead, it's not going to work. He might lose a position to Shieldhouse here pretty soon.
Well, Shieldhouse will lap down. He's not going to lose that spot, but he might lose the. If Shieldhouse plops himself in front of them, he's not going to be able to make a run at Travis before the end of this stage.
11 laps to go.
Keenan Kusan in 5th place in the 03. Racing side by side with the lap car Shieldhouse behind them in the Natty Lightmobile. Steel Horse Live.
We're about halfway through this heat, and after this heat, it's going to be a fresh track, so that high line might not be preferable after this, but we got some tight battling here in the back for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Ooh, Moonhead on the wall, riding it hard.
Yeah, and that's going to allow Cozy to close up.
Moonhead had that spot locked up. I think we have an invert as well at the end of this stage. So, they're both bouncing off the wall there. The only person keeping up with Frisch, and by keeping up, I mean not really. Ooh, Shieldhouse
got sideways back there with Cadell.
There's a lot of throttle control goes into keeping these trucks on the dirt. They're not designed for a track like this, so it's a different type of driving than you probably expect.
Oh, and Cadell and drive-through make contact into one.
Ooh, up on the cushion. 77 looking to make it.
Banging.
Oh, look out.
Look at him slam.
Tries to plant that
7 to
77
go.
on the cushion. If he can get a run out of 4 here, that spot is going to be his. Cadell can't really make a move there.
Back to the battle for third between Cozy and Travis Brown.
And the Moon Sport car still running 2, 3, and 4. As Tiller now trying to keep Frisch from running away with this, but not sure how that's going to go.
Yeah, it's only a second gap between Frisch and Tiller, almost 9/10 of a second.
At least it looks closer on the track, and look at Cozy, Moonhead bounces off the wall, then Cozy bounces off the wall, then Moonhead bounces off the wall. There's Cozy underneath, looking to make a slide job.
Good job.
Oh,
Come on.
Ooh, it comes across the nose for that extra little "get out of my face, son" from Travis there.
Travis
5
immediately
laps
goes
to
into
go.
turn 1 and hits the wall. 5 to go.
Yeah, these guys trying to put the right rear on the cushion, but with the way that these trunks of these trucks sticks out, it's a lot harder to do until you beat the rear end in like these guys have. Some of these guys have already.
In iRacing, it's actually pretty beneficial to keep that rear end riding the wall. It keeps the car straight and actually is faster than the cushion.
And these comes from these being asphalt trucks, I would assume.
That is correct.
AJ trying to get around Vargas here. Vargas a lap down on the bottom, and he's going to spin it and hit the inside wall a ton. And right in the middle of the racetrack, everybody gets by. With Ryan
Nobody's
Vargas
smoking.
his second accident of the night. You stay green for it, though. 2 to go in stage 1.
A runaway so far for Frisch in that 58.
Already see that outside line's been run down into smithereens here. 1 lap to go in stage number 1 for Michael Frisch, trying to pick up his first core victory ever. Of course, it's a non-points event, but a victory is a victory.
Yeah. Still feels good to drink that champagne. And out of turn 4, Michael Frisch. Michael, plenty of Frisch in the 58 will take the first stage.
Goodell's going to get by, drive through off of 4, maybe. DT got him at the line by 3/100ths of a second.
Oof.
Kept the power down off the corner, and drive-through will take that 6th spot. Now it's time for the invert, which is going to put,
No, there is no invert set, so that might be an issue. That might be a...
That is a little bit of a what we call a drive-through screw-up.
my motto was we blame Caleb, but that also works.
Well, the 77 special.
Yeah, oopsie whoopsie. So Michael Frisch is still going to be on the front row. There is no invert, I guess.
All right.
Would it be beneficial to drag drive-through in here and have him explain himself?
Demand that he explain himself.
Bring him up here.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the invert?
There's no invert in the goddamn main event. Did you not read the... Aw, you guys.
It does not say there is no invert. It also doesn't say that there's an invert.
I was operating under the assumption that we ran inverts through the whole open, that there would be... All right, we'll get
You didn't read the goddamn papers. You had one job. Oh, actually, I have a few jobs, but... Goddamn.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Send him home.
Yeah.
So as far as you, the viewer, knows, drive-through made a big oopsie-whoopsie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
Tell you what, let's... I didn't even realize he was in Discord. Let's talk to our stage winner, Michael Frisch.
Hello.
Plenty of Frisch. Hello. You got the car to beat, man. What's the strategy?
All about throttle control and just keeping it up front and just move my way myself from the pack.
Are you gonna go down take that low side at all?
No way.
Right. Didn't think you would, but you never know. You never know when the truck dries up like that. So, but good luck stage 2, my man.
Thank you, guys.
Michael Frisch, stage 1 winner.
Still blame your drive-through.
Yep.
Who starts 6th? Who would actually be on the pole with the invert? So,
yeah.
If anybody should at himself, it should be him.
Green flag, stage 2 is underway, 20 laps. In this one, Sloppy Joe stacks up the field back there.
Frisch we go, and Moonhead gets the jump, throws the slide on him.
4 wide for the lead.
3 wide. Oh, Cozy on the bottom out of nowhere as well. Frisch and Cozy make contact. Frisch is going to have to slide up to the top, and Cozy's going to take the lead.
For now,
Look
but
at
here
Peter's
comes
on the bottom. The sleeper in that 03. They're 3 wide for second.
Here comes Kia Man.
Travis looking for room, trying to get around Frisch. Can't quite get there. Now Cozy's just got to park it right in front of that 58. Now he's going to make a move. Frisch going to throw the slide.
Let's see if he can stick it.
Oh, Cozy gets
going to
turned.
send it under him.
Woo!
He got turned by Moonhead. 4 wide back behind
Tiller
him.
through the middle.
Harry up the gun.
Tiller
and
through
Moonhead's
the middle.
going to return the favor.
Pull the belts tight, boys. They are 4 wide. Oh, both Morton cars.
Cozy bouncing it off the wall. Ping pong.
Oh, Moonhead.
Oh, Cozy's around. Say it. Tiller's around.
Tiller's around.
And Blinky hits him. Still green. But Harry Tiller's now last end. Travis Brown hits the wall. Drive-throughs in second. What? Where did he come from?
And set sail.
But Moonhead's going to have the momentum here. He's probably going to send it right here. No, he's going to follow.
Yeah, I think Keenan came up a little higher than he was expecting there. Couldn't quite shoot through the middle to make that slide. Oh, they both bounced the wall outside there. Look out.
Into 3.
surprised how well he's making the middle work there.
Oh, Keenan, hang on.
Keenan doing really well, holding on to that third spot.
Oh,
tried
never
to slide in
mind.
front
Here
of
comes Moonhead and Cadell. Shieldhouse
open
saw on the wheel.
That's going to open the door. It's going to let drive-through get away a little bit, which is probably what he wants to see.
Oh, Cadell and Kusam make contact.
Woo! They're bumper to bumper coming across the stripe there. Cozy going to follow Keenan here. Keenan going to throw the slide on Cadell.
And Cadell to the middle. Whoa, boy.
Woohoo!
Oh, and Cozy. Oh, that was Cozy and Shieldhouse that made contact.
And Travis is caught. Drive-through, but they are 3 wide.
And Travis got the wall again. Back to 1.
Travis looking to make that 0-1 truck stick. He gets a great run out of 2. He's got a look here.
If he can get the power down on the outside, looks like he will.
Ooh, he does. He blocks the slide. It's going to kill his momentum. Now he's got to reload.
Iraq tried again. Back to 1.
Wasn't going to get it that time. Trying to make that middle work in a little bit.
Shieldhouse hit the wall.
Bouncing off the wall.
Kusam hit the
Off the
wall.
wall. Cozy on the wall.
I'm surprised how far back Cozy is. He's normally the king of the trucks and king of the dirt, king of everything. And he's just stuck in 7.
I have been told by the man himself that he's not so great at dirt. But I don't believe it. Because I feel like his not so great is like most other people's like legendary status.
Possibly. 10 laps to go here in stage 2. Frisch has a 4-second lead on.
Yeah, Frisch is gone. The only person that was able to keep up with him so far has been Tiller, and Tiller wasn't even able to close any kind of gap on him. Here comes Moonhead again, looking to make a move. Gets a good run out of 4. Is he going to make the move? He is. He's going to throw the truck down hard into turn 1 and 2. Slide!
Nope.
No! Oh, kill the momentum. That's how you do it, folks.
But he got in the
That's how
spot.
you do it.
Now is DT going to give it?
Drive through for the cross
Give him
attempt.
business.
Throttle down. Big run on the
It's
outside.
so hard to throttle down on this
Baby.
thing.
He's got the wall.
Oh, but he still keeps the spot through across the stripe.
Kept it off the
Here's
wall
a
for the most
crossover.
part. He's going to get back underneath him off of 2.
Side by side through 3 and 4. If drive-through throws it in hard here, he might be able to throw the slide, but I think he's just going to ride the bottom. A little bit more
Make it
moisture
work.
down there, a little bit more grip. Going to kill Moonhead's momentum. Still keeps the spot across the stripe.
Oh, and Travis sent it in way deep.
Now these two sliding back and forth is making Cadell and Cozy catch up.
Yeah, those two are about to be a part of this conversation as well. Up, Moonhead catches the wall through 3 and 4. That's going to let drive-through by.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, no, drive-through had a terrible time on that bottom line, and now he's stuck down there. Here comes Cadell and again Cozy.
Yeah, he's lost his momentum.
That's really going to hurt DT. I think he's going to get passed by both of these drivers.
Oh, he got hit by Cadell
Not
there.
now.
Throws the block hard on Cadell.
And here comes
I'm
Cozy.
not sure how well he felt about that. And there was Cozy. Oh my God!
What a slide. 5
Woo!
to go.
Buddy! What a slide by that 99.
And
Cost
Cadell
him.
got by.
2 stops in 1 go. Didn't quite
Cadell
work.
got by Cozy.
Tried to take 2 spots in 1 go. Didn't work out for him. Wow, what a slide. Now comes Cadell working on the inside of drive-through, who has lost, I believe, a shot at Travis here, who's going to probably take a second pretty handily here.
Shieldhouse is hanging around there in that 6th spot, just lurking back.
While this is going on, Frisch has a 6-second lead.
Plenty of Frisch with plenty of seconds way out in front.
ET in the wall. There goes Cadell into the wall.
They're all bouncing off the wall. They're following each other. DT able to gap a little bit on Cadell. Cozy's going to throw the slide down. Oh, Cadell gets in the wall. That's going to help Cozy out a lot. Gets the shove. How is Steelhorse going to respond?
With a slider of his own.
Woo! Get frisky.
They're going to go with the stage.
Cadell gets a great run off that high, so I don't know if he got pushed by Shieldhouse or what, but he came out off at turn 2 like a rocket.
Oh, and they're all in the wall now.
Yeah,
Cozy up the middle.
let's jump that cushion.
1 to go in stage 2. Frisch has a 7.3 second lead.
Yeah, I think this stage is for certain his.
Like that's going to be that. Michael Frisch, he's already across the start and finish line. He wins stage 2. Posey's going to come across the line 4th. Shieldhouse will hang on to 5th. Over Cadell, and then Kusan Vargas, Floppy Joe, Harry Tiller. Dale Reynolds, Gary Owen parked it, and Cody Hicken. Hicken 12th, and then Owen 13th. I don't know why Harry left, but...
What if his internet finally just exploded?
Maybe. One more time.
Tiller a little bit upset that he didn't get a caution thrown when he was upside down. Which, fair point. Understand the frustration. This is the last stage, yeah?
Yep, last one. All right, do you want to bring Frisch in here again, or do you want to start some action and see if Harry Tiller wants to talk? Actually, I don't think he's in here.
I think I saw him.
Now, Frisch is already in here, so go ahead and talk to him first.
Welcome back. Plenty of Frisch with plenty of seconds in the lead. Stage 2 is yours.
Yeah, besides getting bullied the first 5 laps, everybody throwing sliders on me. But we got through that.
I mean, look what happened when they let you get away. You wound up with a 7-second win in the second stage. Change anything for the third stage, or are you sticking to the plan?
I'm going to try to stick to my plan, try to get a little better of a restart here, the initial start, because I think that's what killed me, and let them get the sliders on me, but we'll try to set sail.
All right, man. Well, good luck on the third stage, and if things are looking how they're looking, we'll probably see you here at the end of this thing.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, you want to talk to Harry Tiller?
Correct.
You got Harry Tiller.
Hello, our friend from across the pond.
Yo.
Welcome to the booth, my man. Saw the bottom of your truck there in that last heat. Want to talk to us about what happened?
Yeah, I just got stuck between Keenan and Cozy coming out of 4 there, and just bounced off both of them, and it put me on the wall. And next in, just looped around. Just wish I could have had a result like I did in the first heat in that second one, but we'll see what we can get here.
Yeah,
this shit's a blast.
Any plans for the next for this last segment?
Just send it. Just.
All right. Well, good here. Good luck, my man. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
There you have it. Driver of the 69 British Mobile, Harry Tiller.
Just
That's
gonna
the plan.
send it.
The plan is just to send it. Just to send it.
20 laps in the final stage. We crown an all-star race winner at this checkered flag. Gonna be a good time.
20 laps distance.
Green flag, 20 to go in the all-star race.
And first got a much better start that time than he did last time. Travis did not get a good start.
Down by the wall, and he's still gonna lose time.
And driver looking to make that bottom work. It's not quite there yet.
Oh, and Harry's bouncing off cars back there.
And here comes Travis underneath a Frisch, looking to keep that first spot, looking like not let that 58 get away.
Here comes Shieldhouse on the bottom, and Cozy's there as
Shieldhouse.
well.
Cozy came off the outside. He came up from the, I think, the third row. And outside,
Frisch got
the
the
3 wide
wall.
for the lead. Frisch is in the wall.
Don't see that often. Ever.
No, not a rare mistake for that 58.
Oh, and Travis is gonna almost
I think
get
Travis is
into it.
putting the squeeze on. Oh, he got the back end of the, hang on to it.
Oh my.
Looks like he got the back end. Oh, he's going to kill his
wide.
teammates. Oh, they're 3 wide
In
through
the
the middle.
wall.
Here comes Cozy. They were 4 wide. I didn't even see drive-through on the bottom there. Now he's going to try to throw a slider on Cozy.
Cadell. Shieldhouse put Moonhead in the wall, and Cozy has slipped his way into second.
Ooh, drive-through off
Oh,
the wall.
Cadell sideways and into Travis Brown. Hang on to it. Oh, trouble.
Whoa,
Oh,
Vargas
Vargas around. Dale
There's
Reynolds
Dale
around.
Reynolds.
No caution.
They better get it rolling here.
And Cadell almost lost it, but he saved it.
And here comes Cozy trying to run down the dream. Shieldhouse underneath the drive.
Now we're gonna see who is really the fastest, whether it's going to be Frisch or whether it's Cozy, since Cozy finally got through all the traffic. And let's see if we can keep up with them or if Frisch is going to pull
He's
away.
keeping up with him and closing in on him for right now. Meanwhile, Shieldhouse and Drive-Thru are still going back and forth, trading third.
Looking for that third step on the podium. Drive-through trying to keep the podium groove going, I think. Yeah?
I mean, he didn't get podium last week, and he put Showdown in the wall off.
Ooh, hard slap for that 20.
Showdown might come back for payback from that one.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a pinch there for that drive-through. Aggression is key, but you got to give your guys room or you're going to wind up in the wall yourself. And he's already caught back up to that 77.
Lucy and Travis Brown battling for fifth behind him.
Ooh,
And
Travis
Brown hits the wall. Watch for that.
Travis's truck looking a little shorter on both ends. And there goes Shieldhouse underneath the drive-through.
You're getting it back, though.
He's got the momentum. He's going to really send it.
He sticks. He went in hard there. But nope. Shieldhouse lifted the throttle and away he goes. And here comes Travis again, already back up here. Got by those other two guys a lot faster than I thought he would.
Oh, Keenan, hang on.
Woo! Hang on to it, Keenan.
And he does.
Back and forth allows the people behind you to catch up, but you're losing the leaders.
And these guys have are now starting to run that high groove in. And I'm not sure Cozy can catch Frisch.
10 laps to go. Here are the All-Star race.
Woo! Tiller got a little bit of Travis there. He's side by side with drive-through for 1 and 2.
Yeah, with these guys battling, we got the leader, we got half a second to second, and then we got 3 seconds back there, so I don't think they're going to be catching them.
Brown in the wall.
It is really hard to get off that wall when you're in it.
Goodell sent it to the pits.
Oh, and Harry just sent it. And it almost worked. Travis got it back.
Shieldhouse now on an island by himself in front of them. Here comes Travis underneath the drive-through, looking to make the slide work. Drive-through catches the top of the wall there.
Crossover.
I think Travis wishes he had that extra couple inches on the front of the truck there because he would have had that spot. Oh, what a wow! He got through 1 and 2, real nice there. Hooked that truck up real good.
He's on the wall. 6 laps to go here at Eldora. And Frisch has some lap traffic. It's Goodell. It's Dale Reynolds. And they're both up here in the wall, the top 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there is a gentleman's agreement to get out of the way either. So this could be everything Cozy needs.
Cozy's caught back up, 5 to go. He's using the wall kind of to his advantage.
Dale's
Reynolds is
going to
pull out of the way. Goodell is not.
Goodell wants to stay on the lead lap. Not a man to go quietly.
4 to go.
Not a man to go quietly.
Cozy
Here he is,
cut it down
going
like
quietly.
2/10.
Next
He
one
hits
up
the
the
wall
road.
again and again and again.
Next one up the road is Cody Hicken in the 28.
Ooh, Harry almost lost it there. He's losing positions.
And Cozy did lose
Cozy
it.
got way out of shape.
And so did Shieldhouse. He did the same thing off 4.
They're losing grip on that high side, as you can see.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it is.
I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin for everybody else.
It is
Gonna
really
take
hard
a-
at this point.
Gonna take a massive mistake by Frisch before anybody catching back up to him again.
2 to go. And Cozy, hang on to it. And Shieldhouse is coming. Shieldhouse is there.
Now it's a battle of second.
Yeah. Through 3 and 4, it's already a 4-second gap. Frisch has the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Eldora for the All-Star race.
Cozy is struggling here in the last stretch of this stint, the final stint. 3 and 4 looking like it's his Achilles heel. Does really well through 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4. Oh, that's not a good one.
Shieldhouse. He's going to send it.
Shieldhouse sends it. It won't work, though.
He's going to go into
Frisch.
him.
Frisch wins
Oh,
the
no, Cozy's
All-Star
around.
race. Cozy spins. Shieldhouse gets 3rd. Travis Brown. Drive-through around. Kusan around. Slam into the wall. Michael Frisch is your All-Star race winner.
With
at
a
Eldora.
clean sweep for that 58.
on the first stage in the Open. Swept all 3 stages. Here at Eldora.
Who's up first?
Talk to our top 3 here. Showdown, Cozy, and then the winner, Fresh.
All right.
We'll start with 3rd place, because he's in here already. Mr. David Shieldhouse making his first start on the season, even though it's not for points. Here he is.
Welcome to the booth, David Shieldhouse. How you feeling? All right, good talk.
I'm here. Oh, hi. How we doing? Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you up here. You stayed quiet through the first 2 stints, pulled off a 3rd here in the final stint to come home on that 3rd step of the podium. Talk to us about your night.
Well, it sure started off with some fireworks. With sending Vargas to the moon on an expedition. That was exciting. First segment was definitely a write-off. Second segment, I approached as damage control to try and gain back as much track position as I could to set myself up for a good 3rd stage, because I knew I could run with these guys. I like dirt. I like this combination. I just needed the track position. And man, oh man, we made some things happen there in that 3rd stage. That was exciting. Nearly nipped Cozy there at the end for 2nd, but what a run, what a recovery.
Yeah, great finish there. You get the champagne. You get to enjoy the 3rd step on the podium. Do you think that you could have caught Frisch there if you had had a chance?
He's very, very good at this stuff. Tough to say, but I mean, he put on a hell of a performance here. He deserved the win. He came out. He was fast right out of the box. Would have taken something special or a big ass bumper to move him out of the lead, I think.
Well, happy to have you up here. Happy to see you in core. And before you go, anybody you want to say hi to? Anybody you want to thank?
It's good to be back in core. I'm looking forward to racing for the rest of the season. So I'm happy to be back in core on Tuesday nights racing. Big shout out, of course, to Kligerman Sport, NFR, North Force Racing, Splash and Go Graphics, everybody over here at twitch.tv/Shieldhouse. And better watch out Tuesday night. Be in it for a championship, but I'm here to win races. So anybody in the way, they're going to be promptly moved out of the way. We'll see you next Tuesday.
All right. You heard it here first. David Shieldhouse not going for the championship, but going for more wins than he can hopefully hold in one bag.
And that's a pretty good statement for him, considering we're going to Bristol next week and bumpers will be used. 2nd place.
Indeed.
Cozy's deafened. Let's skip Cozy for now and let's talk to our race winner. Again, Michael Fresh.
Actually, you got to drive over the throttle.
It's like you were here 2 times before, and it's like that you were brought up here in the middle of talking to somebody else. But however, congratulations on your win, the All-Star. You are the champion in the 58. Michael Fresh, how you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. Finally clicked off a win in this league, even though it's just the All-Star, no points. But it feels good to dominate in this and win all 3 stages.
You swept all 3 stages. Did you bring the broom with you?
I can go grab one.
Well, congratulations again. We've talked to you already a couple times, so I don't really know what else to really talk to you about. I mean, there was a brief moment there in the beginning where you and Travis was putting a lot of pressure on you, but eventually he faded and you just drove off to victory. Like Cozy was well, but were you ever worried at any point?
Not really. Once I got to a lap around 12, I knew it just hit off them laps, consistency. It paid off, and we just kept the gap.
Well, congratulations again. You are the Core Season 3 All-Star Champion at Eldora in the trucks. That's going to be something nobody can take away from you, even though it's not a points payout. You still get the dub. So congratulations. Yes, and anybody you want to say hi to? Anybody you want to thank?
Dalen, Bar Visuals, of course, who puts a sick logo and sponsor on my truck every week and a whole bunch of places throughout the virtual world. And just all the boys that they know that watching this stream, and of course you guys do an amazing job up in the booth and calling these races, so shout out to you guys, of course.
Yeah, shout out to you for being here. We wouldn't have a job if there weren't people on the track, so we'll see you next week, and hopefully maybe you'll be back up here again for another race winner interview.
Thank you guys.
Michael Frisch, you're a race winner. Cozy is still deafened.
I don't know if he really wants to talk about it.
Pull him up if he undeafens. If not, I'm gonna have Moonhead translate since he's
Cozy. Psst. No, I think he's gone. I think he's
All
dead,
right,
Jim.
ladies and gentlemen, your Michael Cozy Jr. translator, Moonhead.
Welcome up, team owner, card owner, I guess.
I guess.
You were making some waves out there, making some aggressive passes, throwing it in deep, throwing some slides around. Did you think you had a shot at winning this thing?
I mean, it was a moral dilemma there at the start of that last segment, and I couldn't get myself to wreck Frisch. He's a streamer on Moonsport, and I couldn't get myself to wreck one of my own guys. So I used him up a little bit, and eventually I used him up a little too much and bounced off him and the wall, and that was pretty much the end of my race. It was all I could take to get back up there, or all I could do to get back up there to fourth. But that was a lot of fun. I love dirt racing. It's one of the few things in this game I'm still decent at. Obviously, I'm not decent enough because Frisch really knows what he's doing, but I have a good time doing it. We sent Vargas to the moon tonight. That was pretty cool. I don't know if it was my fault or not. I know I was right there. Everything was happening quick, and I just saw him lift off. But that was a hell of a time. Hope y'all liked it.
It was a good show. You got to race some of those guys there for third and fourth and fifth as well. You were trading places with drive-through for a while. Front end and the back end of the car, you looked a couple inches shorter than when you started the race, but overall, it looked like you guys were having fun. So
nah, dude, that sumbitch was 300 degrees on the oil temperature. I was like 6 to go, and I was going, and I saw something flashing. I was like, "What the hell's flashing?" And I looked down there, and it said 300. I was like, "Oh, buddy!" So I was running, and I saw I think Harry and drive-through had gotten into it back there, so I started running half throttle to try to, because you were just spinning the tires, because by the end of it, the bottom at the beginning is slick, and then up there at the tie it's just slicker now shit there at the end. So you're going down in there and you're spinning and it's revving and it's bouncing off the chip. And what happened was it was 300 degrees because I was just over revving it, had nose damage, all that stuff. So I had to run half throttle just to cool her down, and then it was still flashing with 3 to go, and I somehow brought that Ford F-150 home. So shout out to Ford for making reliable virtual vehicles.
Yeah, one spot off of the podium for you in that 01. Congratulations on the run. Fourth place is pretty strong. A good momentum to carry into Bristol next week.
Oh yes, I'm looking forward. Bristol historically has not been very good to me. I think in my whole time on iRacing, I've won there once. So I don't know how it'll go. I'm sure it'll be the Cozy and Frisch show like usual. But I do like me some short tracks. Where are we going after Bristol?
Talladega.
Oh, yeah, I'll lick the stamp and send it there. So we'll be good there. Bristol, though, we'll go over there. I'm sure we'll make some people mad. We'll beat, we'll bang, we'll probably wreck. If it's like Martinsville, we'll end up upside down, but we'll have a good time and put on a good show. So thank y'all for putting this on. I think Cozy's back now. I know everybody wants to hear from him.
Oh, hell yeah, race winner. Or
two Moonsport drivers up in the booth.
Actually, Cozy's not really a Moonsport guy. He's
Moonsport adjacent.
Yeah, we're not cool enough for him.
Cool enough for that. I didn't see anything in my mailbox.
We'll work on it.
Well, thank you, Travis, for coming up on up. Cozy, we got you up here now. Second's got to feel a little sting a little bit. You were up there. You were running real good. You just couldn't quite put the final thought in the into the thesis, I guess, is what I'm going for. I'm out of analogies here. I don't know.
That's okay. That was the best of us. Yeah, I'm just happy I got up there. I couldn't ever quite get a hold of some track position, and yeah, I was hoping I was gonna time an invert or something, right? To be honest, I didn't know what the hell the rules were tonight. I was just driving, so I think I started fourth like every damn stage, and it just like didn't quite work out. I had a nice little sexy through the middle, 3 wide there on that last one that got me up to P2, but that was about all I had. I mean, that was that.
So, I mean, you've told me before you're not super crazy about dirt. Something you want to keep doing though? Because it looked like you were having a lot of fun. Throwing the car through the middle, 3, 4 wide.
Yeah, it's like fun every once or twice a month, and then it's just like I don't know. Dirt's, what do they say? Pavements for racing, and then dirt's for growing corn or something. I don't know.
Saying is dirt's for raising asphalts are getting there, but that's okay. It's okay. I will forgive you. We are in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, so we probably had to drive over multiple dirt roads to get to this track. But I mean, you got Bristol's coming up next week. Talladega after that. You gonna make a run of the shot at the ship here? You think you got it?
Well, if I don't get punted at Bristol, I mean, I think I'll be all right. Talladega, I'll either win or get caught up in somebody else's mess, probably. So, we'll see. So it'll either go, we might win one or two or both, or I might die out of both. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be an interesting couple of weeks, I think.
Well, you got second tonight. That's going to be a good length of good momentum to carry you into Bristol. Before you go, though, anybody you want to thank? Anybody want to say hi to?
Hello, everybody watching. Hey, how you doing? I had a lot of stuff on my truck tonight. I forgot which paint scheme I had. So thanks to everybody who was on there, who are still on there, who just everybody who's helped support. Thanks to my teammates tonight, Travis and Harry. It was fun racing with them. Sorry I wrecked Harry at some point tonight, but kind of ruined the final stage for him. So either way, thank you to you guys for putting it on. DT and everybody who helps put it on. It's a good time tonight. And where are we racing? Bristol. I guess we'll see you there.
All right, man. Well, we will see you then.
All right.
There you have it. Driver of the 99. Michael Cozy Jr. Your second place finisher. You're in Eldora. Final thoughts here, gentlemen.
I hate Ohio, just like as a whole.
I love the Cleveland Browns.
I mean, I do love the Cleveland Browns, to be right, but everything else about Ohio, I'm not a big fan of.
But no, we had a all around fun stream today. We had the 1v1 Cosman versus Champagne. Then we switched on to the Open, where I got my crap dumped, to say the least. And then we went to the All-Star race, and it was just beating and banging the entire time. I think this was probably the best, the most fun, and it was fun to be here sitting in the broadcast.
Yeah, it was a good show. I really did enjoy it. I did also enjoyed being in the Open and seeing Ben get wrecked multiple times. That was didn't enjoy that, but I did get to see that up close and personal. Yeah, it was a good time. Ohio still kind of sucks though.
All right, well, that's our race from Eldora. A week from tonight, we are back to short track racing. We're gonna be at Bristol. Oh boy. We're at Bristol next week, 8 o'clock Tuesday. The same stuff as normal. Then after that, we're at Talladega, the Roval, North Wilkesboro, and Atlanta. That's the season. Only 5 races left in course season 3. We're already past the halfway point. So, we'll leave you with that thought. From all of us here at ORN, we had a list of people in the booth tonight. Ryan Vargas, Lowell, Sloppy Joe, Ben Crazy, Ben Easterday, Trace Ryder, Cody H Gaming was in there as well. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I did, sorry. There were a lot of you tonight. We'll see you at Bristol next week. Hopefully we'll get Vargas out of space by then. Until then, see you next week. Good night.